Hi everyone, it's Tawney. I have my drink here, my Dr. Pepper. Really feeling the need to get it right now. I wanted to film, obviously, a video of new makeup that I have bought and talk to you all about it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a wear test in terms of like posting a final edit of like what it looks like at the end of the day, my overall thoughts. Like it might be a second video kind of a thing because I'm not sure like plan wise what I'm doing for today, and like, you know, stay tuned because it might. So watch to the end of the video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Tawney. I film beauty videos. I sometimes do lifestyle and home vlogs. Trying to get more into the home vlogs, but things have just been a little bit chaotic that like haven't really had the chance. Haven't really done anything with like my apartment and cleaning and organizing things and all of that. So that's kind of why that hasn't happened. I would like to start getting more into that, but it just kind of like hasn't been in the cards yet. So hopefully soon it will be. I want to discuss a moisturizer that I have been using. I bought the Soul Body Gradual Self-Tanning Face Moisturizer, and I've noticed a smidge of difference. I'm not totally sure yet how I feel about it, like if it's something that I'm like have high hopes for. It's not like a tinted moisturizer that you have to wear daily, which is kind of a good thing, or at least like you have to wear as like your foundation or whatever, which is kind of a good thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on today. It has a very strong coconut smell, so if you don't like that, like beware. It is very intense. Like it's almost to the point that I don't like it, and that's only because I don't like the smell of coconut. Like it's not a scent that I like gravitate toward, you know what I mean? So like if you really can't handle coconut, stay away from this. If you don't like coconut, you might be able to get away with using this. But I just want to like preface that like if coconut's not your thing, this won't be your thing. As you can tell, my face has a good bit of redness in this area and across my nose. I also have a good bit of acne scarring along this area, and then my forehead's just kind of like, it's just there. The forehead's always like the best area for some reason. So that is what this product looks like on the face. It's a little bit tacky and you can kind of like feel it, but I used it yesterday on its own and I didn't notice it sitting there on my face. I couldn't really tell that I was using anything, honestly. And after a while that like feeling starts to go away and you just kind of like don't even notice you're wearing it. Like you can still see like some shine and stuff, but I feel like it's a really nice product to wear on its own if you just want to put something on your face and you want to also try and like do a gradual tan. So I wanted to try something that I could just like put on my face to help like tan it just a smidge to like catch up to the rest of my body. So we have a new foundation today. It is the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. It has hyaluronic acid and it is supposed to be long wearing. I have the shade Neutral Porcelain. This is 004. I'm hoping it is my shade. Oh, okay. I thought I broke it. I was like, what is going on? And I dropped some on my desk. So it has a pump. I accidentally opened the thing, like twisted it off, and I was like, whoa. So it has a pump. It's a really cute pump. I like this. I feel like it's like really nice looking. That's like not even, why do you care? Oh my gosh. Okay. Who am I? I'm forgetting to put on a primer. So we're going to go in with the Hard Candy Smoothing Primer Balm because I feel like my pores are a bit crazy and I just kind of want to cover them up. It has been quite a while since I've worn makeup. I will link a vlog somewhere in the cards for you guys to check out that explains like why I haven't, like my videos have still been posting because I have them back saved. This is currently April 11th, so I'm not sure when you'll be seeing this, but I filmed a vlog, I'm not totally sure, but it was like between Easter and now, which is a week, and it kind of explains like why I haven't been filming much, why I haven't been wearing much makeup, and I've just been having a time. So this is the first time I've worn makeup in quite a while. Okay, now that we're primed, we're gonna go in with this foundation, and I'm just gonna put 2 pumps on the back of my hand. That's what you get, and it is very droopy, which I don't really like foundations that are super like drippy like that, and it is spilling all over my desk. I'm not totally sure what the heck happened there, but like my desk is now covered in foundation. So that's nice. So be careful with this because it will go everywhere. I feel like that's a good bit of like coverage to my skin. I feel like it allows enough, like it still allows the rest of my skin to come through. Like you can see the difference. I feel like it just adds that like little bit of like color to my face. Not so much like coverage, which is fine because a product like this that's supposed to be like true skin, I don't always expect it to be like fuller coverage, you know what I mean? So I'm going to put this all over this side of my face. I dot it and then I blend it in. I recently watched a video from Smoky Glow. If you haven't seen her, check her out. I will link her channel below so you guys can see her. She talked about how to do your makeup, or she talked about how you can like start a YouTube channel, and I was like, well, I'll watch this because I have a YouTube channel. I'm very new, under 100 subscribers. Thank you all for whoever's here. I really appreciate it. And I was like, I'll get some tips and see like what all I can do and how I can like improve my channel and things like that. And she said, if you're starting a beauty YouTube, she said not a lot of people are really watching tutorials anymore. They're not really interested in that. That's not really like what's popular right now. And she said that, you know, people kind of, they want originality, they want different ideas and different things. And I have a video that's coming out that I have not seen around YouTube. And I'm very excited about it. I hope it does really well. But she said, like, not a lot of people are really watching tutorial videos because everybody pretty much like knows how to do their makeup. But I still like to give a little bit of like information and like helpful tips while I am doing my makeup, just in case anybody is interested in that. And I know there are a lot of channels out there of people who are like, who give tips, like makeup artists especially. I feel like that's kind of what people want, is more somebody with experience, not so much somebody like an amateur like me. I feel like this shade is perfect for me. Don't mind this. Just have some skin issues I'm dealing with right now. But yeah, I really like the way this looks. It's really nice and fresh. You can't really feel it on the skin. I can feel a little bit just because I haven't worn makeup in so long that I just feel a little bit like slightly itchy. But honestly, that's not even a problem. Like it'll go away after I keep wearing the makeup. I feel like it covered what I wanted it to cover and what needed to be covered. And if that didn't happen, I can always just go back in with a concealer and cover that up. Like I can just touch up that. I'm using my sponge just to pat down, just to kind of help with that itchiness. Honestly, like it's just helping me like scratch my face without scratching it and messing up my makeup, because I really want my makeup to look nice. Because if it doesn't look nice, then I might be a little bit too discouraged to like, you know. I haven't worn makeup to work in a while. I haven't worn makeup around my apartment. I haven't put it on in the evenings just to put it on. And I'm really trying to get back into that, especially because like makeup is like one of those things that it just really makes me happy. So now I'm going in with the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. And I don't know what, oh, okay. I have the shade Light 23C. It looks like this. I have heard good things. It has a brush, which I hate concealers like this. I hate concealers that have a little like foam tip like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind does. I just am not a big fan. It's a little clicky pen thing. But I think I heard Robert Welsh say he liked this one over one of their newer concealers maybe. Or maybe he didn't like the camo concealer, the hydrating one, which is like the best one. I know there's a lot of people out there who don't. Okay, here we're going. Okay. But I know a lot of people don't like the hydrating one, even though the regular one is the one that like received the, not so much hate, but like not many people liked it. So this is okay to apply with a brush. I'm like not a big fan though of the brush style. Like if I could have it without the brush, that'd be great. But this is kind of what we're working with. So we just have to deal with it. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. This is one of the brushes from Shop Miss A. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the dollar. It's like the animal one where they donate money to animals or something like that. That's this one. And I am just going to pat that into the skin. I'm not seeing much brightening so far on my forehead. Hopefully it will kind of like pick up, because that's like the point. Isn't this a brightening? Yeah, brightening concealer. Okay. Hopefully it like does what we want it to do, but we'll see. I feel like this shade is like good. It could be a little bit lighter. It's like, it looks pink, but then at the same time it looks yellow, which it's supposed to be cool, so it should be pink. So I'm a little confused about the yellowness, but I don't know. Hopefully it works well and it lasts a long time on my skin. I don't want it to like wear away and like not look great. So I had a little bit of dark circles. You can't really tell that right now, so that's kind of a good thing. Like that's what we want to see. I still feel like my skin kind of has like an even tone. I don't feel like this brightened much. Like you can see a little bit, but I don't really feel like it provided much brightening to it. So that's kind of like not really, like that's just kind of like a strike against it, but it doesn't really mean the product sucks, you know what I mean? So now we're gonna go in. I bought this like months and months and months ago, honestly. So this is the Hard Candy Chilling Wonder Powder, Sheer Envy Loose Powder, and is hydrating. And it looks like this, and it is a loose powder. So we're gonna pour a little bit into the cap because it looks like that with the holes. We're just gonna dump that in. It's a very fine powder, it looks. So hopefully we can make it work. I do not bake, so we're going to go in with a powder brush. This is the e.l.f. powder brush, and I'm going to dip in and then like tap off the excess so you get like that. And I'm just going to start under my eyes. This brush is still kind of wet. Maybe it's cold. I hope it's just cold. I washed these brushes like last Friday, I think. So I washed all of my brushes. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. It is wet feeling because of the powder. The area that I used the powder with feels wet. Oh my gosh, that is so weird. I am like tripping out. This is like the powder that, I think it was Becca. They came out with the hydrating powder. Wow. Huh. Well, this is different. I never felt the Becca one. That is so weird. Oh my gosh. I am like having a, like, this is like, oh, weird. Okay, I feel like it's doing a good job. It's really hard to tell because like the lighting is just so good and like my skin looks great right now. But I feel like it is doing what it needs to do. I feel like it's a little bit mattifying. I feel like I have a little bit of a glow like on my cheeks here because I didn't really put much powder there, but I feel like the rest of my face is very mattifying. So we'll have to see how that pans out throughout the day. Keep an eye on that if I can remember. Probably won't, but you know, there's that. I did not put any of the powder on my cheeks or in this area. I just kind of used whatever excess was left on the brush and just kind of went in. But the brush doesn't have any excess aside from this product because I haven't used anything powder-wise since I washed my brush, except for this. So, okay. I picked up the Catrice Sungasm Luminizing Bronzer, the Catrice Sungasm Face and Body Highlighter, which I've heard very good things about this from multiple people. And then I also have this Nabla Skin Glazing Glass Skin Finish Glow Powder in the shade Truth. And it's fairly new, so I'm just going to use it as one of the new products. Just kind of tapping off the excess a little bit. And I'm starting up here with the top of my face and just kind of like gently buffing it out. My hair is like all over the, like those little baby hairs and stuff that like love to pop out and ruin your look. Yeah, those things are flying around like crazy. So we're just doing the outer parts of the face and then we will hit the cheekbones. I don't like to do this part of my face because I feel like it really sections off. Like it gives you that jawline, but then from here down, you just kind of like, it like, you can tell that you're wearing makeup. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't, you know, like then you have your foundation shade and then your bronzer and it looks like you're wearing the wrong shade of foundation. And we don't want that. We don't want people to think that. So now I'm going to go into the cheeks. I feel like this looks pretty nice so far. Yeah, I feel like that's providing a good bit of like bronzy to my face. You're going into the nose. I feel like it is very luminizing, like you can see, and I just kind of like go all over the nose. I don't ever really like try and contour the nose. I'm not really a big fan of that, but that's just my personal preference. I do feel like it's bringing a good bit of like luminosity back to the skin. Not like as much as I was hoping, but still enough. But I think it's a quite like a decent bronzer. I think I will use it more often. So now we're going to go in with the Nabla Blush. And I'm starting up top and just kind of working my way down, because I don't want it to be super intense on my cheeks. Like, at least not like the apples of my cheeks. I don't want to look like an e-girl, honestly. Like, that's not quite my taste. Now I'm going to go in to the blush, or to the highlighter. This is a very nice, like, dripping highlighter. Very much a fan. I'm excited to see how this works on the skin. I'm obviously not going to be testing it out wearing a sweatshirt today, but I'm very interested in wearing it like for the summer, like whenever I'm going over to my parents' house and I'm wearing like a tank top or something like that, like a cute top where my shoulders are showing. Maybe I'll like pop it on real quick. But oh yeah, that's like a very nice. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. Like, this might be a new fave. Like, look at how big it is. You get 28 grams. It's almost a full ounce. Oh my gosh. So now that we did that, we are going to do brows. I have no new brow products. The newest one that I bought, I threw away because I hated it, but you already saw me apply that. So we have nothing new. So I will come back when my brows are done. Okay. Brows are done, and now we are going to go in with the Milani eyeshadow primer and just prime the lids. And the palette that I'm talking about is the Colourpop Limoncello palette. So this palette, it has a mirror on the top, which that's very cool. So this is what the palette looks like. I feel like the shadows are a little bit bigger than normal palettes, which is kind of nice that like the shadows are bigger. Okay, so I'm going in with the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH37 brush. It is the, yeah, hello. It is this brush. It is basically like a blending brush, but I like to use it for like my whole eye basically. I'm going in first with the shade Lemon Squeezy. Don't even know if I pronounced that right. And I'm going to put that in my transition shade and then slowly buff it around so it's not quite as intense. Okay, that shade's a little bit, it's not coming up quite as yellow on camera as it is in real life. It looks a little bit more like a true transition shade, but it is quite yellow. I feel like this is like a good dandelion shade. Like if you remember the dandelion crayon, always one of my faves. One of my favorite colors, honestly, even though yellow is not my favorite color. But I feel like it is a really nice like mixture of orange, brown, and yellow. So now we're going to go in with Tuscan Fun, and it looks like a true transition, and I'm going to put that on the outer part and use that as a transition, but like for the outer part of my eye, not so much on the inner part, just so the outer part's a little bit more, it has a little bit more depth and color to it than what the inner eye does. So far it's blending okay. I feel like I go in a little bit too light, and then not a whole lot of product comes up on the brush or my eye, and then I get very confused and like annoyed with the product. So now we're going to go in with the shade Semi Fredo, and we're going to put that on the lower lash line. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. I kind of wish there was a little bit more of an orangey shade in here, but I feel like that Lemon Squeezy like really was like orangey enough. So now we're going to go in with Amalfi, which is that like really bright yellow that's in the palette. It looks like this on the brush. You can tell I got a lot. And I'm going to pat that down all over my lid and just kind of like really get that yellow going. And I think I'm just going to stick to yellow. I don't think I'm going to go in with that blue. I think that looks pretty nice. It's a very basic yellow look, but honestly, like, I think it looks pretty cool. It's giving me very Angelica Oaks looks. I think that's her name. Angelica here on YouTube. It's giving me like vibes like her, because she always does really nice bright yellow and sometimes pink looks. And like, I love the way her eye looks like turn out. Now we're going in with the shade Touring for the inner corner and brow bone highlight. Wow, that is nice. Look at that. That's like exactly what this palette needs. This exact shade is like perfect. That is so nice. I really like this palette. I feel like I'm definitely going to be using this more often as like my yellow palette, because I don't have one with like yellows as like the base of the palette. So this will be really interesting to like see what kind of eye looks I can do. I really want to do one that's like kind of bee themed, if you want to call it. I mean, I could buy the Honey palette, but I have this one to like use what you have. But I want to do something with like an eyeliner or something, just to have like yellow and black, maybe throw in some white or something. But yeah, I kind of wanted to use the shade Easy Peasy. It's this shade right here. But today I don't think we're going to do that. I think I'm just going to keep things matte on the eye and just do the inner and the brow bone highlight as like the shimmer glitter shade. But so far, really liking that palette. Definitely going to keep using that in the future. And we're going to be using the Covergirl Lash Blast Clean Mascara. And the shade I bought is Pitch Black. I always buy the blackest black that I can get because I want my eyes to be like super intense. I want my eyelashes to be very like in your face, because I don't wear falsies, so I need to create that illusion like I'm wearing them, but I'm not. So this is what the brush looks like. It's not the hourglass shape that I prefer, but we'll see how this works. It looks very spiky, so I'm a little bit nervous about that, but hopefully it turns out okay. I'm filming a video, it's in the works, but it's been a little bit delayed, about ranking new drugstore mascaras and seeing my thoughts on them, how I felt about them, and just kind of talking about like pros and cons of each one and like should you or shouldn't you buy. So stay tuned for that video. I believe this mascara may be featured in that also. Okay, we're a slight bit lumpy right here. It's hard to see, but we are getting lumpy. So we're going to have to, if you wiggle your brush, wiggle it, and then twist it at the same time, it allows you to create that length and also separate. I feel like it's doing a good job at coloring my lashes and also lifting them, but it is causing them to be very chunky and they're not separating well. Like, I'm not sure what the deal, like this lash right here is getting very like, it's sticking and I'm not liking that. I'm gonna actually go in and pull that off because it is bothering the crap out of me. Okay, now that my fingers are covered in mascara, not totally sure how I'm feeling about this, quite honest. So we're gonna go into the other eye. This may be a mascara that you have to leave open a little bit and then it'll start to like slowly be better. I know some mascaras can be too wet at the first like application, but after you've used them a little bit, then they slowly start to get better. It looks really nice on the lower lashes, so that's a good thing. I know CoverGirl's always really good about lower lashes and like their mascaras working for the lower lashes. I'm not getting any smudging, no mascara on my lash line, like under the lash line, so that's a good thing. So now we're going to go in with a second coat and see what this can do with my eyes. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. Okay, that's better. you can kind of see it. So we're going to go to this eye now and do the second coat. I didn't go in quite as heavy with the first coat on this eye as I did to my other eye, just to kind of see if it would make a difference, and I feel like it did. Oh no. Okay, you can't really tell. It's fine. I got a little bit on my eyelid, but you can't really notice it. So, yeah, this is what the lashes look like. I think they look quite nice. Not quite as nice as Angelica's eyelashes, but, you know, we have what we have and we're working with what we're working with. And I don't curl my lashes because I feel like they already get like a natural curl. And I just want that, like, I want the volume, but at the same time, I don't always like volumizing mascaras, which is weird because you'd think that that would be what I'd gravitate toward. But I really just kind of like, I want the best of both worlds, honestly. And that's kind of what I have right now. So now we're going to go in just with a lip gloss. I have plenty of different lipsticks to try out, but we are going in with the it's the Colourpop Luxe Gloss in the shade Italian Ice. It looks like this, has little gold flecks in it. I've heard good things about this from Julia Mazzucato. She is no longer on YouTube, but her videos are still here. She's just not filming them. You can follow her on Instagram. I will link both her channel and her Instagram down below so you can check her out. I love her and I miss her dearly. I was devastated when she said she was canceled, like she was stopping her channel, because she was my favorite YouTuber at that time. So I'm just going to apply it over bare lips just because that's the kind of look I want to go for today. It smells very fruity. No, it's sweet, not fruity. I can smell the lemon. I don't like glosses, but this may be one of my favorite glosses I've ever used. It's not sticky. It's not overly glossy. It has that bit of gold sheen in it that like really allows your lips to like be shiny and cute. I really like this. This may be the new favorite gloss. I have another Luxe gloss from the Raw Beauty Christie collection, which is called Glacier, and I really like that one. It's similar to this, but it has a little bit of a tone to it, where this is clear with just the gold flecks. That one is a little bit more like brown gold tinted with gold flecks, so there's like a slight difference there, but this may be the new favorite. So yeah, let me put on a setting spray and then we'll be done. Don't have a new setting spray either. I had to let it settle down a little bit before we are done. So this is the final look. I really like the way this turned out. I think it worked really nice. I really like the way the eyes look, the lips look. My face, I feel like, is very smooth. You can't really see a whole lot of texture to it. So that's a really good thing. I am very impressed. I feel like it looks super good. And especially for not wearing makeup for so long, like, very much feeling that. Love that. And if you love this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you get notified when I upload my videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.